Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Kendall. Today, something a little different. This is a game, a solitaire game that I've been designing with a standard deck of cards. It is called Haunted Dungeon Solitaire. That's the working title right now. You just need a regular deck of cards, and um, if you're here looking for reviews on fountain pens, paper, inks, uh, maybe give this a try anyway. I will be back with other videos like that, but today something a little different. And if you have a deck of cards laying around, and who doesn't, why not take a little break and try something fun? Thanks. Hi, welcome to Haunted Dungeon Solitaire. This is a game that I've designed that can be played with a standard deck of cards. And I've included both jokers in this shuffle, which is the most difficult version. You can choose to add one joker or keep the jokers out for the easiest version. In this game, you are an adventurer that is trapped in a haunted dungeon filled with evil spirits. And to escape, you must collect all of the relics, which are the aces, and defeat all of the ghosts, which are the court cards. So you'll be using the numbered cards to do this, which represents spells. Those are numbers 6 through 10. These are more powerful, but they have to be used on the same suit. And then the magical items are the numbers 2 through 5. They're less powerful, but they work on any suit. And to defeat a ghost, you do have to have one magical item. Also, magical items do not work to collect a relic. You have to use a spell of that same suit, so 6 through 10. So the way to set this up, I've shuffled the deck. I honestly don't know how this will go, but you lay out 8 cards. If you ever have 5 or more ghosts, in this case I've got 5, you can do a reshuffle. I think just to make things quicker, I'm going to move that card. Oh my goodness. Maybe I need to rethink my shuffle. But just showing you how the game works. So these are the chambers within the dungeon. And first thing is when a ghost appears, it will capture a card. That's a numbered card. And the kings go first. So I'll start with this one. They'll always capture a relic if one is out. And now this king is going to take the highest adjacent card. So this one. The queen is going to take the only adjacent card, and this queen can't capture anything. So in this scenario, I can play this magical item on any of these, but if you get an exact defeat with damage, it gives you a benefit called arcane magic. And it's such an important part that I think it's worth just filling these. To refill cards, you have to have at least 2 empty spaces. Since I have 3, I can go ahead and do it. And when you're refilling, you can't just flip one, see how it goes, flip one, see how it goes. You have to fill all the chambers. Okay. All right. So what I think makes the most sense is this 9. Nope, I can't do that. I was thinking the 9 was a diamond. That would be a 12 of an exact hit. I can't use that. But it does make sense to play the 10. Remember, spells 6 through 10 have to be on the same suit. So I can do that. And then this is not an exact hit, but it does defeat the ghost. So I'm going to do that and then discard these. When I defeat a ghost, I actually like to keep them face up. For a more difficult version, you could just discard them. But I like to keep them over here to keep track of my progress. And so I'm going to refill these. Okay, so either of these clubs can go on this card. 8 plus 3 is 11, so it's not quite enough. 8 plus 4 is 12, so again, not quite enough. I could use both magical items on this. It's just you do want to conserve how many of these you double up or waste. They are there's 16 of these, and you need one for every to defeat every ghost. So I might just pass in this case. So to get more cards out, I can take a wound. And I'll go with this one here. So this is a wound over here. And I need 2 to keep going. So I'll go ahead and take this one as well. It is possible to heal these wounds and get them back in the game, and I'll show how that goes using arcane magic. So I'm going to refill these dungeon chambers here. Okay, I can't use these anywhere. You can generally take hits, one decent hit or wound from each suit. So it may not seem like it makes a lot of sense, but I'll take this as a wound as well. And you know, for now, I'll take this as a wound. Okay, so a ghost comes out, and it is going to capture the highest adjacent card, which is this one. Okay. At this point, I do think I'm going to play this here just so I can free up these 2 spaces. And I'm hoping for a 5, which would be an exact hit on that king. Okay. So I do have this ghost just came out, and it would go straight to this relic. But anytime a relic comes out, if there's a ghost that hasn't captured something, so this one here, queens get to go first. So the queen will actually go first, and then the jack will go. And the only card he can take adjacent is the 3. So things are looking a little bleak. What I might want to do is assign this 4 to one of these kings, just to free up another space. Again, I'm holding out for an exact hit. Those are so powerful, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, some more 4s. Okay, the jokers are poltergeists, and they go straight for the highest non-captured item. So these 4s are where it's going to go. And to get rid of this, I have to take 2 injuries, 2 wounds, or have 2 arcane magic, and I don't have any magic yet. So let's see what we can go here. We can assign this to one of these. Actually, let's put it here. And actually, I only have 1 wound I can really take. So I'm going to satisfy this by taking this wound. It does get rid of the poltergeist. Okay, I have 2 open. Okay, this queen takes this one. All right, anytime you've got more than 4 ghosts out, you can reshuffle. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that just because this, and the idea is that you're in a part of the dungeon that has just, you're just booking, you're fleeing from and going into another part. So I'll pause and reshuffle. Okay, so a little more luck this time. I don't have an exact hit for this ghost here, but I can attack it and I can clear it. So that's 12. The jacks are worth 11. So I don't get any arcane magic for that, but I do have 3 that I can refill here. Okay, so oh, actually, I think I did this wrong. This jack, when it came out, should have captured a card. So I'm not going to rewind this. I just apologize. So if there's a tie, you can decide which is the highest card. So in this case, we'll take this one here. A perfect match would be a 3. So I can take this and hope for a 3. I can also assign one of these and go for it. I'm going to see what I get. Okay, no luck. The queen will take this 4. But I do have an exact hit here, so I wanted to show arcane magic. This has to go on the suit. These can go on any suit, it just happens to be a heart, but that's a 12. I'm going to store this card face down, and it works as arcane magic. This gets discarded, and I'll put this defeated ghost up here. What these do, let me refill the dungeon. This can be used, 2 of these can be used to get rid of a poltergeist, a joker, or you can use 1 of these and discard 1 as a wound. So it can be a combo, but that's 2 cards. Generally, you just need 1 magic to free a card. So like this 8 could be freed as long as I have an open space to put it in. I can also discard it to take 1 of these cards and move it to the bottom of my draw pile. The other thing I can do is use it to heal. So I can take 1 of my wounds and move it to the bottom and do it that way. Okay, I'm going to just do my best. So I'll take this, and one thing I haven't done is I have not discarded a spade yet, and we've got a lot of magical items but not a lot of face cards to work with. So I'm going to take a wound. I'm taking quite a beating here, 6 wounds, not looking good. But I do have some open spots, and we'll hope for a court card. All right, 2 court cards. If there were an ace, it would automatically go to the relic, but it's going to choose between these 3. It's going to cover the highest one. The poltergeist is going to cover the highest item, and they're all, I have a bunch of 5, so it'll do that. Now to clear this, I can use my arcane magic here. And I have to discard something. I'm going to get rid of this lower magical item. Okay. All right. This is going to cover one of these 2. These the suits don't matter because they're both magical items. So I'm going to free some space up and do that. I don't have a spell that I can use with these yet. Okay. Oh, actually, I forgot I cleared this. So the jack covers that, and yeah, I think my best course is to get rid of the jack. And okay, so the ace comes out, but these ghosts are occupied already. I do have a spell that I can use on these. So remember, you have to have a spell of the same suit, so a 6 or higher to take a relic. I've now collected 1 of the relics. This I could use here. That's a 14. I'm hoping I get a 9. We'll see what comes out. Okay, I didn't get what I wanted. I can use this on the ace, or I can use it here. I might use it on the ace, just so I can free 2 spaces. I might get an exact match there. Okay, I got an 8, no luck there. Let's see, so, oh, sorry, there's a relic. The ghost will go directly to the relic. I think when I'm filming, I'm a little more nervous and I'm not seeing everything that I'm doing here, but I do have an exact hit for this. So this has to be the same suit. The 3 can be any suit, but it happens to be a spade. So I get to gain a card as arcane magic. This gets discarded, and you can basically see how the game goes. So I will fast forward a little bit and show you how this game ends. Okay, just wanted to demonstrate this piece here. I need 2 open spaces at least to get more cards. I'm not having a good time of it. So I could use this to push one of these cards to the back. I can also double up I can use this 6 to make 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's a bit overkill. So there are some choices here. I do think I'm going to to use my arcane magic to push this card to the bottom. Okay, and I'm getting pummeled. So Queen gets to go first. Jack. But I do have some open spaces, so we'll see what I can get. Okay, the King can't take anything. We are in a rough place. So what I really don't want to do is use 3 magical items on one King here. And in fact, that would still be 12. That's not enough to take it. So I've got so many ghosts here, this would be a reshuffle, which is a little odd, actually. This isn't very common, but this is my second reshuffle, probably just because I'm trying to share this online. So I will reshuffle. And note that I do not reshuffle the ghosts that have been defeated. I don't reshuffle any arcane magic if I had some, or any relics, and I don't reshuffle the discard or these wounds, these massive wounds that I've taken. Just the draw deck and the face-up cards. I'm getting low enough that I don't know that I'm going to have much luck. There's probably going to be a lot of ghosts anyway. And this may end in a gruesome defeat. Okay, so this is the new dungeon, and now I don't have enough ghosts. So, you know, I do have a problem where too many of these cards may not work. But first of all, Ghost is going to capture this, and not a lot of choices. I think the best course would be to take a magical item. Remember, 5 and lower can go on any suit. We'll refill our dungeon. Okay, he's going to take this 8. And I don't have a spade or a diamond spell to play. So I'm kind of out of luck. But I will play that. Okay, now we have some choices, but they're not great. I've got 11 for this, 12, 13. It's not great, but I'm going to do it. So this has to be 6s or higher, have to go on the same. These can go on any suit. That adds up to 13, which does give me arcane magic. So it was expensive, but I will take it. Okay. All right, we do have a spade now, and that does equal exactly 13. Trouble is, so the king is going to go first, and then the queen's going to take this. So that's where using this magic would be nice to unlock that. Alternatively, I've got this 7 completed there. That's only a 12. So I am going to play this so that I can free this card. That gives me an exact hit, so I get a magic back, basically. Okay. All right. And I could play this right away, just in case another face card comes out. It might capture that card. That might be wise. Okay, the queen takes this one. This is an exact hit, so that is a magic. Okay. I don't have a ghost that's free that'll take that, and I do have a 7 available, but I also kind of need it for this. So I'm running into a problem. I do have this that can be used for the ace. If I don't get all 4 relics, I lose. And yeah, I've got some choices to make here. I don't know there's a good option. Okay. I don't think there's a way around this. I mean, even if I So use these arcane magic, I can heal myself and bring 2 cards back. I have been using the rule, so let me take these back. I have been using the rule that you still have to have cards to draw from that you're putting to the bottom of the deck. Although in this case, let's try it. So these 2, we're going to say we bring back, well, one of those cards we will use to free this, and then 1 card we're going to heal and bring another card back. So let's bring back, oh, that still doesn't help me. Yeah. So I've got a 4. Well, let's do this one. So we heal this, it comes back. So it's not an exact hit, but it defeats this king. So we can now use this to gain our last relic. We have all 4 relics, but we're in a jam because we need more arcane magic to free this and this. And even if these were freed, I don't know that we would, you know, we don't have enough to get us there. So we took too many wounds and we died. So anyway, that is a quick run through of the game. Hopefully in my haste to go through it, it made sense. It's been a fun project. And I am looking for feedback. I'm curious what you like or don't like, and I do have fairly thick skin, so don't worry about hurting my feelings. If you get a chance to play it, then I would especially be interested to know what you think. Are there things that are confusing, things I can make more clear in my explanation? Certainly you can leave comments for specific questions to this game. And I did mess up a few times. I tried to catch those. And then things you think could be done to improve it, you know, maybe some ideas. I have found games that you can use with standard decks really fun, and I've found a few that I'm going to link in the description. There's one called Clear the Dungeon, very fun. Regicide, which is a pretty good game, although I like the app better than the, and you have to buy the app, but you can play the game for free with cards, and it's good. Dungeon Solitaire, that one is fun. Actually, you can play a free version with a regular deck. You can also pay more to play the advanced version, which uses a tarot deck, and that person helped design their own tarot deck. There's a game called Fool's Journey, which uses a tarot deck, and that one is quite fun, although I haven't played it full out. I don't have a good tarot deck for playing, and it's a bit mathy. And then Queens of Fate is another one I've seen. It's a solitaire game with a tarot deck. And then let me know if there are other thematic solitaire games like this that use a standard deck of cards or a tarot deck. I would love to hear. Sorry for such a long video. Hopefully this was fun, and I will talk to you later. Thanks. Okay, sorry that this video is becoming really, really long. I might see if I can trim it down even a little more. I do really want feedback, so please don't be afraid of hurting my feelings or anything like that. I do like to dabble in game design, and this was a fun exercise, just limiting myself to a standard deck of cards. So if you like games like this, or you like content like this, subscribe. You'll see things like this from time to time. If you're into fountain pens, ink, stationery, I love that stuff. So subscribe for that as well. And yeah, please give this video a like. And I do give a shout out to other games like this, and you can find links in the description. So we will catch you next time. Thanks.